Hello students, I am an aptitude trainer from Department of Career Planning and Development, and today we are going to discuss a topic of reasoning which is a direction sense. So in direction sense we are going to discuss some classifications of direction which is north, south, east and west. Then we will discuss certain other questions of the degree questions, that is rotation of the degrees. Then we will discuss the questions of Pythagoras theorem where you have to apply the Pythagoras theorem. Then at last we are going to discuss the questions of shadow cases. So let's start the things. So first of all, in terms of directions, and there are basically four directions. Directions are north, south, east and west. So these are your four directions. These are four basic directions. Move to the second part. If you know this part from east to south, from this complete region is known as your east, south, or you can say that south east direction. In the same way, this part is known as your west south or south west. In the same way, this side is known as your northwest. In the same way, this side is known as your northeast. So these are the basic directions of this one. Let's see the another part. When the suppose the situations are given to you, just suppose when you are facing towards north, like this one. In that way, the examiner is saying the right of your person, that means you are facing towards north and your right will be in the east direction. In the same way, if you are facing towards north, your left will be on west direction. In the same way, second thing, let's move to the west direction. You are facing towards west side. If you are facing towards west side and talking about your right hand side, you are facing like this one and your right hand side will be, the direction will be north. In the same way, if you are facing toward west and the left hand side will be the south. Same way, with respect to south position, if you are facing towards south, your right hand side will be the west, left side will be east. In the same way, if you are facing toward east, right hand side will be south, left hand side will be north. Let's see some part. Another one is the cases of the degrees. So first of all, in terms of degree, you need to take some basic degree, that the complete line is known as your 180 degree. The complete line is known as your 180 degree. Okay. In the same way, we are going to discuss this one, that this line and this point. So this angle is known as your 90 degree. In the same way, talking about the 270 degree. 270 degree will be 180 plus 90. That means this part, this complete part is known as your 270 degree, and rest of the angles will be like that one. Okay, let's see how to use different type of questions. The questions are like that. First of all, you need to know the directions. Just suppose you were given the clockwise direction. So as you know, the clockwise rotation will be like this one. This one is your clockwise rotation. In the same way, if we are going to discuss the anti-clockwise will be like this one. So these are the cases of your directions in terms of the angles. Let's move to the third part. The third part is of the cases of shadows. Okay, in the case of shadow, as you already know, the sun is rising from east. So let's draw the direction. This one is your north, south, east and west. As the sun will be rise from east direction, this one is your sun. Sun is rising from east direction and sun set at west direction. Now the questions will be like this one. Just suppose the questions are like this one. In morning, one person is facing towards north. In one morning, a person is facing towards north. That means that his shadow will be on which direction or which side of that person. If he is facing towards north and the sun is rising from this part, just suppose the equation, the person is facing towards north, sun is rising from this position, so his shadow will be left hand side of that person, or you can say that in the west direction. In the same way, if person is facing towards south, sun is rising, then his shadow will be right hand side of the person, or you can say that in terms of direction, it will be on west. In the same way, in the cases of the afternoon, in afternoon, sun will be here. Okay, in afternoon, sun will be here. In the same way, if you are facing towards north, and in the afternoon sun is there, in that case your shadow will be towards east or right hand side of the person. So in this way you can analyze the thing. And one more case is there in terms of sun, that just suppose at 12 noon. At 12 noon, sun will be above your head. Sun will be on top of your head or above your head. So in that case, in the case of 12 noon, there is no shadow. This is all the things we are going to discuss in direction sense. Let's move to the questions. Okay, let's see the question. The question is, a person is walking towards east 50 meters. There are two methods to solve this question. The first one is the basic one. Let's consider diagrams: north, south, east and west. Whenever the person starts, it's always start from the equator, that means from the center point. So that means from here. So first line is, a person is walking towards east 50 meters. So from this part, east direction is this one, and this much distance is 50 meters. Next line is, then he turned toward his right. So right of this person is facing toward the east. So right of this person will be the south direction. So in the same way, next part is turn towards his right and walk 100 meters. So from this point 100 meters. Now he is facing towards the south direction. So next line is later in the journey he turned toward his right direction and walked 150 meters. So right direction of this person will be facing towards south. So right direction will be this side, and the distance is 150 meters, and distance is 150 meters. That means the distance should be exceed from this much, because this distance is represented as 50 meters. So that means this one will be on 150 meters. Now next line is, then again finally he turned his right. So right side of this person will be in north side, and he walked 100 meters. So 100 meters will be equal to this line. That means that will be up to this point equal to this line. This lies your 100 meters. Let's see, there are three type of questions asked in this one. The question number one is of what is his final direction. If the question is of final direction, that means the final direction is facing towards the north side. So that means for final direction, your answer will be north. Second type of question, his direction with respect to the starting point, or with respect to the starting point, his direction with respect to starting point. Starting point is this one. This one is your equator. So his direction will be west. According to this point, his direction will be west. So this is the answer for question number second. Answer is west. Third type of questions, what is his minimum distance from the starting point and the ending point? So distance will be, this much distance is 50, complete distance is 150. So this distance will be your 100. That means 100 meters. And other type of questions are asked, what is his final direction and distance? So final direction and distance from starting point will be west 100 meters. Let's see the different type, how to solve this with the different types. Okay, for that just analyze the thing. The statement number one has said, a person is walking towards east 50 meters. So first part is east, distance is 50 meters. Second part, then is turn toward his right and walk 100 meters. So right of east comes out to be your south. Right of east comes out to be south, and the distance was 100 meters. Move to the next part. Next part is again take a right turn and walk 150 meters. So it's facing towards south. Right turn will be west. Distance is 150 meters. Now next part, again he turned his right and walked 100 meters. So west to right is your north, and distance was 100 meters. Now analyze the thing. You have to subtract east and west, south and north. Just see why. Just because when you're talking about first you go to east, then go to west. That means you will go like this one, then again this side direction. So that's why we are subtracting the opposite directions. So when you subtract the values from here, south and north are cancel out. 100 minus 100 is cancel out. Then 150 minus 50, your value comes out to be 100, and you have to see the value of maximum number. That means west, he has moved 150 meter towards west. So you have to write here west 100 meter. This one is your answer in terms of direction with respect to starting point, direction and distance. Okay, let's see another question. The question is, a man is facing towards west and turns through 45-degree clockwise. This is the angle question. Let's see how to solve this type of question. First of all, again the basic one, the direction which is north, south, east and west. First part, he is facing towards west. If he is facing towards, means in this direction, so that will be your base to construct the angle. Now first angle is 45-degree clockwise. He has turned 45-degree clockwise. So he is facing towards this one. Clockwise direction will be like this one, and the angle was 45 degree, which is a half of 90 degree. That means your angle will be like this one. This angle is your 45 degree. Now analyze the thing, that person has turned in this direction, which was your cardinal direction of northwest. Now move to the next part of the question. Next part of the question says again 180 degree clockwise. So from this point, now this one is your base. You have to construct next angle with respect to this baseline. 180 degree clockwise means from this direction to clockwise means this direction, and 180 is the opposite of this number. That means this angle is your 180 degree. Now it's facing towards this cardinal direction, which is your south east. Move to the next line. Next line says again 270 degree anti-clockwise. So anti-clockwise will be like this one, and 270 is your again same, the 180 plus 90 degree. 180 is up to this point and 90 degree up to this point. So this one is your final direction, and this angle is your 270 degree. So final direction comes out to be southwest. Person walks 20 meter towards north. Again north, south, east, west. Starting point is your the equator point. First line says that the 20 meter towards north. So from here, north direction, which is 20 meter. Now move to the next line. Next line says then he turned his right and walked 30 meter. So right of this person will be this much, and distance was 30 meter. Move to the next line. Next line says that now he turned towards his right and walked 35 meter. So in this direction, right direction will be below, and 35 meter will be 15 meter plus 20 meter. That means like this one, this complete is your 35. Move to the next line. Next line says that the now turning left and walk 15 meter. Now person is facing towards this much, this direction, 15 meter towards left. So left will be this side and 15 meter. Now next part, 15 meter. Now next part, again he turns left and moves 15 meter. Again 15 meter equal to this line, because complete distance is 35, this one is 20, so this one will be your 15. Again, and finally he is again turning 15 meter towards left. That means this much. This one is your 15. So this one is your final position. This one is your initial position. What was the question is asking? He is asking that in which direction and how far is he from his original position. So in which direction he is facing towards? He is facing towards east. He is facing towards east. And how much distance is between them? The distance is the same as this one, which is 30 meter. So your answer will be 30 meter east. Okay, let's see the same question by different approach. The different approach was, again, the statement is the person has walked 20 meter towards north. So north direction, 20 meter. Then he turned right. So right to north comes out to be east, and the distance was 30 meter. Next part, now he is turning right and walk 35 meter. So east to right direction comes out to be south, and the distance was 35 meter. Next line Next one says now turning left and walk 15 meters. So from south, left is again east and the distance was 15 meters. In the same way, next line, then he again turn left and moves 15 meters. So from here, east to left direction, that is north, and the distance was 15 meters. So next part, finally turn left, again left, that means west, and the distance was 15 meters. So in the same way, just see here there are 1 north, 2 east, 1 south, 1 west. So whichever the number come twice or more than twice, we have to add the number, that means north plus north. 20 plus 15, this value comes out to be 35. Now, according to that method, you have to subtract north and south. So 35 minus 35. North and south directions are cancelled out. That means that person is neither in the direction of north nor in the direction of south. Move to the next part. Next part is east and east. So 35 plus 15. The value comes out to be 45. So in east direction the value is 45, west direction the value is 15, and the subtraction between these two comes out to be 30 meter. That means from final to initial position the distance was 30 meter, and the direction will be the number which contains the maximum value. Maximum value is contained by east direction, which is 45. So the answer will be 30 meter east. Okay, let's see the question. The question is, the distance between N and P is given, which is 50 meter. So let's construct here N and P, and the distance is 50 meter. Let's move to the next line. Next line says that the distance between Q and R is 40 meter. So Q is here, R is here, and the distance is 40 meter. Next line says that Q is to the west of R and Q is to the west of R. So this condition is fulfilled, that is Q will be here, which is the west of R. Move to the next line. Next line says that the which is to the east of N. That means R is to the east of N. So N will be here. That means N will be here. And the distance between N and R is given. The distance between N and R is given is 70 meter. Distance between N and R is given 70 meter. If this complete distance is 70 meter, this one is your 40 meter. So this distance comes out to be your 30 meter. Now move to the next line of the question. Next line says that P is to the west or northwest or north of Q. P is to the northwest or west direction. So direction is not specified. Move to the next line. Next line says that Q is to the south of P. If Q is to the south of P, that means P should be here. So this line is represented as this one. P should be here. Then only we can say that Q is to the south of P, and from this one again line is clear, that is a P is to the north of Q, and the distance between N and Q is given, which is 50 meter. So from here we have to find the distance between P and Q. So for P and Q we will apply the Pythagoras theorem. So what does the Pythagoras theorem represents? The Pythagoras represents that will be equal to hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus the base square. So from here, this one is your hypotenuse, this one is your base. You have to find the perpendicular. So hypotenuse square, that means 2500 is equal to perpendicular you have to find, plus the base square, which is equal to 900. So when you subtract the value, you are getting here 1600, which is equal to P square. So from here the value of P is coming out to be 40 meter. That means the distance between P and Q is your 40 meter. Okay, let's see the next question. So first point is given, which is a P is 9 meter to the south of K. If K is taken as here, then the 9 meter south, that will be your P. This distance is your 9 meter. Next line says that K is 5 meter to the east of H. K is 5 meter to the east of H. That means H will be here, and the distance is 5 meter. Next line says that the H is 4 meter to the north of B. H is 4 meter to the north of B. This distance is your 4 meter. Now next part says that L is 3 meter to the west of B. L is 3 meter to the west of B. That means L will be here, and distance is 3 meter. Let's move to the next line. Next line says that the D is 7 meter to the south of L. D is 7 meter to the south of L. That means D should be here and this distance is your 7 meter. Next move to the next line. Next line says that the G is 8 meter to the east of D. G is 8 meter to the east of D. So D's east direction is in this part and distance is 8 meters. So 8 meters is here, 5 is here, 3 is here. That means the distance will be like this one and this one is your G. This one is your 8 meter distance. Move to the next line. Next line says that if the point Z is 5 meter to the west of point P. Point Z is 5 meter to the west of point P. That means that would be here. This distance will be same. This is your Z and this one is your 5 meter. Now move to the next part. Next part says that is asking about what is the distance between B and Z. So distance between B and Z comes out to be complete distance is your 9 meter and this distance is your 4 meter. So this one is your 5 meter. So final answer will be 5 meter. Okay, let's see the questions of the cases of shadows. The question says that the one afternoon, Vandana and Swati were talking to each other face to face near a career power, Delhi. If Vandana's shadow was exactly to the left of Swati, then in which direction was Vandana facing? So as you already know, the sun, this is the cases of one afternoon. Case of one afternoon, that means sun will be here. That is your north, south, east and west direction. Sun will be your own west direction. One afternoon represent this one. Okay, the next sentence is both are facing each other and one more thing is given, that is if Vandana's shadow was exactly to the left of Swati. If Vandana's shadow was exactly to the left of Swati, that means the Swati shadow is also left of the Swati because sun position is fixed, that should not be changed. If Vandana's shadow is exactly to the left of Swati, that means Swati's own shadow will be to the left of Swati. So it's just analyze the thing. Where should be Swati face? If Swati is facing towards south, Swati is facing towards south and is standing in north direction, then only because sun is here, then only her shadow will be in left of her. That means the Vandana will be facing each other. That means Vandana will be in the south direction and facing towards the north direction. And the question asking about in which direction was Vandana facing. So Vandana facing towards the north direction. Okay, let's see the one more question of shadow. The question says that one morning Arun and Mani were sitting in a garden and facing each other. Then Mani's shadow fall exactly towards Arun's right. In which direction Mani is facing? Okay, this is a case of morning. As you already know, in morning sun will be here. This one is your north, south, east direction. This one is your west direction. If sun is here, that means, and according to the question, Mani's shadow fall exactly towards the right of Arun. That means Arun's own shadow will be right of Arun. That means Arun will be sitting towards north and facing towards the south direction. If Arun is sitting like this one, facing towards south direction, his shadow will be right to this person. So in the same way, if Arun is facing towards south and Mani is facing towards each other, face to face they are sitting, so that means Mani will be faced towards the north direction. So right answer will be your north direction. Okay, so that's all for the day. Thank you very much.